Do you like it?
Oh, yes. It is a fine house.
Well, it may not be as elegant as your father's parsonage, but no man disputes my right to this house. It was clearly left me by my father. I've had the floors newly painted for you. And this is my office. Here. This is where I work on my law cases. I've started a small library of my own. You'll find all of Pope and most of Shakespeare. You can entertain yourself with reading while I'm away.
Away?
Well, Abby, I told you I must ride out after the circuit court. How else will I get enough law cases to support us?
Will that be soon?
Not for weeks. Those are your pots and kettles. If you find anything lacking, you must tell me.
I see nothing lacking.
I had a girl come from the village today and dust the bedroom properly. Come, I'll show you. The clothes that your mother sent over have all been put away in the chest. Oh, that stupid girl. I told her to shut the window when she left. Now she's let in all the night air. I trust that you do not sleep with the window open. It's ruinous to the health.
So I understand.
This is for you.
Thank you.
A gift from my past life. Pray open it. My first primer. It may serve to teach our sons one day.
In Adam's fall, we sinned all. I know this will never serve to teach our sons.
Why not? It served me well enough.
Our sons must learn that an Adam's never falls, though he occasionally stumbles.
This toy my father gave me. Oh, I treasured it. See how it still draws? The steel is powerless to resist its pull.
I understood the force of a magnet the day we met. Didn't you?
Indeed. But one thing I still do not know, Abby. Which of us is the steel and which the magnet?
These late acts of Parliament serve to divest us of our essential rights and liberties. Let it therefore be known that British liberties are not the grants of princes and parliaments, but the original rights of all Englishmen.
Rights and liberties. Liberties and rights. Native-born Americans chafe under taxes imposed by a parliament in which they have neither voice nor vote.
Let it therefore be known that British liberties are not the grants of princes and parliaments, but the original rights of all Englishmen.
Sam, I believe I know what I wrote.
So you admit having written it now. I knew at once the sentiments were yours, and your friend John Hancock recognized your style.
Well, I could not stand by in silence and watch Parliament tax us in this manner. That tax is inconsistent with the whole spirit of our English law.
Is it you, Mistress Abbey, who turned this tongue-tied fellow into a Cicero?
What would you expect of Braintree's new selectman?
You see, Sam, if you don't speak out loud and clear at the village meetings, you're hooted down to your seat. We lack your Boston manners here in Braintree.
And we lack your legal skills in Boston. John, you don't think this business has ended with this stamp tax? Others will follow. With men like Lieutenant Governor Hutchinson selling us to the Crown.
Well, that was no reason for that Boston rabble to loot his home and destroy his property.
Which only proves why you must move to Boston. John, would you leave the cause of resistance in the hands of such a rogue as myself?
Sam, try to understand we are happy here.
And if your duty lies in Boston?
But neither Abby nor I can tolerate the noise of your Boston crowds. To say nothing of the stench of the streets. Why, to take my babies there would be to risk their health.
John, you would not only survive in Boston, but you would thrive there. You're only seeking pretext to keep from doing what must be done.
Well, you've already admitted I did a service with my article.
Yes, but unfortunately, when you did not sign it, some people thought that Mr. Gridley wrote it.
Well, then I'm honored. Mr. Gridley. Mr. Gridley is a great lawyer.
You'd allow him to steal your glory?
Sam, I have no glory to steal. Abigail. Only some peace of mind, and I refuse to allow you to rob me. Now, to your health. A safe journey home. I trust you saw through his wiles, my dear. That Sam is a crafty fellow.
I saw no craft in what he said.
What, all that talk about Gridley having written my article in the Gazette was an effort to play upon my vanity.
How could he, John? You are the least vain of men.
Abby, do you think Gridley might have put it about that he wrote that article? Mind, I wouldn't care, but...
John, perhaps we should move to Boston.
What, give up our tranquility here for the noise and quarrels of that city?
I am not that tranquil here in Braintree.
I thought you loved this farm.
I do. But your legal work carries you as far away as Maine. You're gone for days on end. Some nights I feel I cannot bear the loneliness. In Boston, perhaps you might find enough work to keep you at home.
Yes, that's possible. Then you ask this for both of us?
Yes.
Well, I will consider what you say. I could be of service to the people there. Indeed, Boston is the center of all our struggles with the Crown. It may well be my duty to move there. Abby, I ask you, what is the true end and purpose of this move to Boston? Indeed, what is the real object of all my labors? Am I only grasping at money or scheming for power? Mrs. Adams, am I seeking my own prestige or the welfare of my country?
Hi.
Pray, madam, have you no opinion?
Mr. Adams, I am not a seer. Ask me again in 2 years' time, and perhaps I will be better able to answer.